to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Dukes will kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Bears line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the James Madison Dukes offense will get the ball for the first time. On the option. Now the pitch. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. On the option. He'll toss it. Open space at the 25. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Dukes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Might be changing the route. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Wilson. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's the handoff. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker. Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. That's toughness by that young man.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The offense changing the play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Here comes the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the field goal unit is on the field. And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him wide open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got the back in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Inside the 25. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Baylor! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Dukes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Adkins. Play by this defense.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Might be calling a hot route. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Dropping back, it's Adkins. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Goes to the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now the pitch. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense working from the pistol. Quarterback may change this route. The option look. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dukes. Great job by the back on the option.
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem.
17, Baylor, 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to swing it on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. Number 19 on to kick it away.
They kick it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative. So I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Here's the pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He's got a nose for that goal line. First he scored the touchdown. Now he makes his way in for the 2-point conversion. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Shoots it to the left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Got his man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! And the punishment has been extended. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Just a short pass to the tight end.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. The give on the option. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside. 5. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bears!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. All out of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Looking downfield, it's Adkins. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped short at the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And the Dukes will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The quick out. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Adkins. Rushes on him. Makes the grab inside the 30. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, James Madison! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Great place to start for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. And they get him on the ground. They get the turnover. They get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch.
Turning it on! And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies at the line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty. But the defense forced a big turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that one's incomplete.
That is one when they watch film next week that receiver is going to wish he had back. That quarterback had all day to throw the football. That was basically 7-on-7. There was no one near the QB. Receiver's got to make the catch.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Adkins. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Even with this lead, they'll throw again. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.